This is my survival kit. Survive out of your clothing, fight out of your webbing, live out of your pack. This survival kit was 100% designed by me when I was in high school doing an outdoor education assignment. We'll start off with the case. It's just a lunchbox, but it has this water resistant band which helps keep water out of the equipment. I use the hard shell case, as you can see, to chop my lunches, say salami and cheese. So I use this as a chopping board, and I also use it to stabilize my gas cooker and keep it above the long grass, or at least elevated. So let's start at the beginning. If you've ever been in the military, you would have been told to always carry a knife and a lighter with you at all times. Simples. So let's start with the knife. This is a Buck model 290. It's a 42HC steel blade. It's one-handed opening, which means you just flick this locking mechanism. You can do that. If you've seen the movie 121 Hours, you know why one-handed opening knives are good for EDC or survival kits. It's nice and small folding knife, really sharp, great great tip, great point up here, and it's really easy to sharpen because there's a lot of space here, so you can't really mess up sharpening it. Also, it can be held vertically or horizontally in a belt. If you're going to buy a knife for a survival kit, get something that's made by Americans, or get a Mora. Stay away from stuff like this, where the steel, if I can show you right now, is just terrible. Look at the chips in the steel. This knife is not that old either. So buy American or buy Swiss. So next is the lighter. It's a nice and thin gas lighter. Nice and simple, don't need to go on about that. I've taped it up to change the colour of it, because as you know, something that's pink is going to be really visible in the bush. And also, if you've ever been in the military, again, you tape things like lighters up so they don't make too much noise, crackling against things. Rescue, shelter, water, food. It's the order of survival. I have here a very good component for rescue, as most search and rescue teams will try to signal you with a whistle. You can signal back. Also, it's on this lanyard, but this lanyard can be attached to my compass for navigation, which also, if you notice, has a whistle, or this little torch here, so that you can rescue yourself at night. As we move deeper into the kit, to solve the issues of shelter, I've got paracord here. Also, coming up under shelter is fire. So we have rubber, which will light and fire really easy, as well as a flint and steel, that lighter that you saw before, and these matches. So it's going to be pretty hard for me not to light a fire. Here's a multi-tool. It's a Leatherman. Great for just having, well, multi-tools, I guess. Essential to any kind of kit. Here's your camera, that's you guys. Dirty signal mirror. Okay, good for finding splinters and looking at areas where you can't see. Okay, so you've got leeches on your back, you might be able to sort it out. It's a handsaw, again for shelter. Okay, so well, I'm tangling it up, but you wrap this around a tree branch, you can cut down the tree branches. Fishing line wrapped with snail wire for food. Safety pins and cotton and thread for this, if you need to do an emergency suture or something, or fix your pack or clothing. Emergency blanket, okay, pretty self-explanatory this one. You can lay it out as well, make a big area for rescue. Going to be pretty hard to miss from the air. Also will keep you warm tin foil. Okay, I was going out when I was testing this kit, found it's, you know, not too hard to catch food, pretty hard to cook it without a pot or pan. So I use this tin foil here to go over a fire, and I can just put my food on top of this to cook it. Snap lock bags, alright, useful for carrying water, waterproofing equipment that you may have. Okay, I found a lot when I was going out. It was quite easy to find water, but I couldn't carry it anywhere if I was using just this kit, so I added these as water containers. Strikers, okay, for my matches that you saw earlier. I've got redundancy strikers and they're waterproof. Of course, zip ties, alright, pretty self-explanatory again, fixing equipment, creating shelters, zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. Okay, some things that you can add to your kit, water container, condoms, alright, sounds weird, but they'll hold, you know, 2 to 3 litres of water. Any kind of cash, for bribes and things like that. I've only got a $5 note on me, but I will add cash to this survival kit as well. That's a look inside of my survival kit that I carry with me every single day, no exceptions, for the last 10 years. It's served me very well, so I thought I'd tell you a quick story about one time that I've had to use it. Actually, several times I've had to use it. So one time I was in a car accident with one of my friends. I'll pull up some photos. We used the zip ties from that everyday carry survival kit to fix the car and drive home. Another time that I've used it is I was out hunting with one of my cousins. We were hunting pigs. We stayed out there too long. It got dark, and we managed to get lost on the way down from the hill, and we had to spend basically a night there. Used that emergency blanket, and we made a shelter using this kit. And there are untold other uses that I've had for this kit. So some things you might have expected to see in an everyday carry kit or a survival kit I don't carry with me, such as water purifiers and medical equipment. So the reason is because I have a first aid kit that I carry with me all the time as well. This is for a different video. That contains all of my medical equipment, and that's why you've seen none in that kit. I also have a pouch here on this pack that has water purifying tablets. Okay, so that's why you don't see any water purifiers in my survival kit. It's because I carry them on my person elsewhere. But if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like. Constructive criticism is always welcome in the comments, as there may be better products that I have not put into this kit. There may be products that aren't useful that could be replaced, and things like that. And I welcome, you know, that's what this channel's all about. It's about, you know, maybe giving you guys some ideas that you might not have had if you're a new viewer and you're new to this, and perhaps receiving some myself from more experienced people. So yeah, I welcome constructive criticism. If you want to see more videos like this, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll be pumping out some new content. I've just got new equipment, and I really want to push for some high quality videos. So hope you guys have enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Cheers.